You're through to the grand final after beating Vitality 2-0. Can you put some words on the match?
We've lost two finals against Vitality in previous months, and we were really looking forward to have a revenge against them. We knew they're one of the strongest teams in the world, and it's not going to be easy. But I feel like the two maps we have won were pretty confidently won by us, and of course things didn't go well on Vertigo, but things like that might happen, especially if you're in a 1-0 advantage and you got the possibility to lose one map. So yeah, it was an interesting game to play, and yeah, GG's.
Take me back to that Inferno, because as you said that you lost Vertigo quite big. What was said within the team before the last map?
I think we just, because our spirits were really good coming to this matchup. The same like against Spirit. I think playing Spirit, winning them gave us a huge boost of confidence. And yeah, coming to this game, we won the first map, and after losing the Vertigo, we were like, okay guys, things like that might happen, and we didn't worry so much. Like, it didn't happen basically, so we just went into the third map like it's 0-0 again, and played like we did a good reset, I think.
A semi-final at a major top-tier opposition on the other side, a filled Royal Arena. How was it to stand behind the guys in such a big match?
I'm always saying that I'm very honored to be a part of FaZe Clan and this particular team. It's fully stacked with talented people, amazing players, so much like intelligence over there. Everyone brings something awesome to the table, and I'm very proud to be, a coach of that team. When we play the games and I can feel them being in the zone, there's not even a reason to take a timeout. Sometimes, if I have an idea or the enemies are on the winning streak, that might be a reason. But this game was the maps we have won were kinda in control, and it felt confident.
You're praising your team, and rightly so. And FaZe seem to have an extra gear in these big matches. Can you talk to me a bit about that?
I think it comes down to the experience we have. That's the beauty of CS, that you can have a team. You cannot have a team of 5-star players. You have to have a team with different people and different characters, and that's when I feel it works. And in here, you have Rain and Finn, who are extremely experienced in Counter-Strike. Obviously, Robs and Frozen and Brocky are already been part of the top-tiered CS for a while now, but I think especially if you look at Rain, he excels in those stage and arena games, and I think it comes down to the energy we have and the confidence when we get to the arena, play in front of the crowd, especially a one that's cheering so much for us. Finn is a national hero in here. We're in Copenhagen, so there's tons of fans cheering for us, and it gives us an extra edge and extra boost when we play. And these guys are just, beasts.
This major has the strongest playoff bracket in years. What does it say about you and FaZe that you're now in the grand final?
I think we've just been proving our stability and just the level we're at, because that's like the 6th final in a row, I think, for us we've had, and we've lost a couple but still won a couple of them, and that's what I'm proud of, and that's been always my goal. It is a major, but in the end it's just another tournament in the fully packed schedule for a pro gamer, Counter-Strike pro gamer, and and we've had tons of these. So to me, the fact that we are in the final of each one of them is just amazing, and that's the dream coming true scenario for me, and that's what we're aiming for, to be part of the final all over again. So obviously it's a major. Everybody's waiting for that tournament. It's a life-changing tournament for some CS players, and dream coming true. So yeah, it's extremely happy to be there. But yeah, the playoffs were extremely stacked. So many good matchups and so much interesting CS. It's a nice major.
If we go back to today's match, what were your thoughts about the veto?
I think we've had it all planned. We knew what's gonna happen, most likely. If they choose this map, what's going to be the third map? They were higher seed, so they had they were in a position to choose whether they choose the last map or the side on the last map. So we knew all these scenarios, and that was, I guess, one of the options that's going to happen, and we were ready for that.
What was the main thing you had prepared for today against Vitality?
Actually, that might sound funny, but we've tried to improve our vertigo game, playbook. After beating Spirit, we felt like there's still much improvements to be made, and we focused a lot of that. Maybe it went too far, or I don't know, but obviously Vitality played it really well. They played completely different from what we've been prepping for, kind of. So yeah, I think mostly it was just the vertigo. Obviously Finn made some, as always. He's an extremely hardworking person, one of the best, incredibly smart IGL, and he's been working so hard. Before each game he preps the game plan for the game, so he went through all the possible maps and got ready for that, and we've played really good T-sides today.
I heard some of the play in the arena that after the match against Spirit, Finn went straight to the pracc room, despite being past midnight.
Yeah, I mean, we all went there. We like the time being spent in the practice room together. We enjoy being around each other, and we've had some fun. Rewatched the game, played some games. It's always fun to be around with these guys. So Finn was there. He's started getting. I mean, Friday was a day off, so he went into the preparation for the next game on Friday. So it was good to have a day off after such an intense game, because the game against Spirit was I think that was the most intense game I've had in my coaching career so far.
Here and then, I want to touch a bit on the dramatic incident yesterday. What are your thoughts about that?
Obviously, situations like that are very difficult to handle, and nobody expected that, since it's been the first time it happened in esports. But when you look at it, it's good it happened in this kind of way, because now people will realize things like that might happen, and we're gonna be more ready for that. It was just, I feel like we're just lucky nothing serious happened on that day. I mean, serious stuff happened, but nothing bad, extremely bad happened, right? We live in different times, and we have to be just aware of stuff like that, and be better. The preparation has to be better for the next time. But no matter what, the betting in esports is an issue. So maybe thanks to what happened, there's gonna be some more. I don't know how to say that. Looking into that, because we don't want to have. I mean, betting is everywhere, right? And when it happens with the underaged people, which happens, I think it's an issue, and hopefully there's going to be more spotlight, and like people will pay more attention to that fact. That. Things. I mean, yeah, it's hard to explain, but yeah.
Understand. What do you think will change going forward with tournament organizers and how the tournaments are run?
You mean in a sense of security or
both?
I mean, we've seen some improvements today. Obviously, with such a big crowd, it's always hard to control if it gets out of control. I don't know. I mean, I have no answer. I don't know.
My last question. NAVI and G2 are playing right now as we speak in the other semifinal. Who will take that?
Honestly, I thought G2 would lose against Mouse, because I felt like Mouse is coming really strong, but feels like they also excel in those arena games and play so much better CS. But NAVI is also an extremely good team, so it's really hard to say. From my point of view, playing against G2 is more difficult because they have the coach Taz, who's been my teammate for so many years. That gives an extra pressure on the game itself. So if I were to choose, I would rather play NAVI. But both of these teams are just incredible, and that's not an easy matchup. So I guess we'll just sit back now, relax, and watch the game and see what happens.
Thank you.